This is a Marvel project that feels genuinely uncomfortable, brutal, and emotionally broken in a way that Marvel never allows itself to be. The fact that this was TV mature was a shocker all on its own. I've never seen that in a single Disney Plus special TV show, nothing. Also, I thought this was a series. I didn't think it was a special presentation, so it was one episode, and in that 51 minutes, my mind was blown. This might be the darkest Marvel project. Full stop. Opening of this show really sets the tone for what you're about to get into for the next 51 minutes. It starts with the Punisher doing pull-ups in his apartment until his hands bleed while looking at pictures of the Nucci crime family that he just murdered. Frank is clearly unwell, and New York City is hopeless, overrun with crime, and just like a complete Wild West of a place. Crime everywhere, bodegas being robbed, people being beaten up, things being stolen. It's unreal. Nobody is safe, and this story is cruel. The story deals with a lot of very dark themes, very adult, mature themes, such as PTSD. Frank is having hallucinations of his old Marine buddies, and he's having hallucinations of his friends and his family, and it's really dark. I don't want to get into too much detail on that, but I would advise viewers before watching it, if you struggle with anything like that, this probably just isn't for you, but be warned, this is not just your casual viewing experience. This is brutal. The woman who played the Nucci family matriarch had an amazing performance. She was full of rage, you could feel it through the screen, and you almost wanted to take her side if her family didn't suck so much. Now, I understand. She had her whole family killed by the Punisher, but she was involved in the Punisher's family dying. So, in his revenge seeking, he did the exact same thing that she did to him. So, they're butting heads. It's a very interesting parallel. It's very interesting for the character because he's not a hero, he's an anti hero. A hero, like I said in a previous video, a hero is going to make sure that these bad things never happen again. But the Punisher's like, no, I want my revenge, and I'm going to do the right thing in the worst way possible. But the Nucci family matriarch had amazing lines. You made your bed, now rot in it was really good. She also said, I'm the one doing the punishing now, which landed really well. It just hit. You could tell by the look on Frank Castle's face that he knew things were about to get really, really messy. The whole situation leaves Frank morally uncomfortable, but he knows what he needs to do now. The action and violence were second to none. This was one of the most fun, violent projects to watch. The choreography, the way that the scenes were paced, just the violence. Like, there was a moment where this guy tries to kill Punisher with an axe and he swings it and he ends up hitting his accomplice who's on the floor and kills him. And then Punisher pulls that guy down and throws him onto the same axe. There was a scene where Punisher throws a fire extinguisher down a stairwell, shoots it, and it blows up. Super intelligent move. The balcony combat. Oh my god. He's jumping from balcony to balcony, beating the crap out of people, stabbing them, throwing them off, shooting them. It was insane. I can't tell you how much more I like this. I hope you can see this in me, how energetic I am. This was so awesome to watch. There was also this really cool scene where they play some awesome heavy metal music while Frank has a baseball bat and he's like beating the crap out of people. And I can't do it justice by explaining it. You have to watch this show. There are so many reasons why this special presentation worked so well. There was no forced MCU humor. There was one moment in this whole presentation that even just got a chuckle out of me. They committed fully to the serious tone, and it paid off super well. It had tight pacing, amazing visual storytelling. The action was always advancing the character, and it felt really real and brutal. And that brutality just reflects the place in Frank's life that he's at. Frank is not okay. This is brutal. And like I said earlier, he still does the right thing, but in the worst way possible. And like, ugh, it's so good. The ending was fantastic, and the way that they tied everything up was done really well. And I was very confused going into this thinking, Punisher one last kill. I've seen him in the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. What's going on? We're getting a 1 hour special called One Last Kill. What's going to happen to the Punisher? The Punisher suit reveal was amazing, and when they reveal his suit, he beats the crap out of and kills the guy from the beginning that stole the old man's hat and killed his dog. So that was a great payoff at the end. Very brutal. Again, very hard to watch. But the way that this was written and the way that they had all these little moments where they were able to tie up every single one of them at the end and it was a full, complete story. Amazing. Hats off to you guys. I'm not even a huge Punisher fan, and this ended up being one of the best Marvel presentations I've ever seen. This is now in my top. I mean, it's probably the top of the list for TV. Marvel finally went too far, and it was amazing. I'd give this a solid 10 out of 10. There's absolutely nothing I would change about this. It was perfect. I just had the best 51 minutes watching TV that I've had in years. And I also saw that John Bernthal co-wrote this. John Bernthal did an amazing job. This was so much fun to watch. And like I said, I'm not a big Punisher fan. I don't know how true this stays to the character, and I didn't watch a lot of the Punisher on Netflix, but this was amazing. This was so fun to watch. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please just give me a thumbs up down below. Comment if you have anything you want to say, if you want to disagree with me, if you don't think it was as good as I think it was, and if you could subscribe, that means the world to me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.